Congratulations on making the decision to sell your house. But if you're like most people, you're probably wondering, where do you start? Hi, I'm Chante Avery with Palmer House Properties, and on this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 stages of the home selling process so you can get an idea of the timeline and know exactly what to expect. So before we begin to marketing your house, we first have to make it look good. And this is mainly the decluttering phase. We're gonna declutter, we're gonna take down the photos, the personal items that belong to you, any prescriptions that you may have, any type of information that you are privy to and you wouldn't want strangers to see. We're gonna get rid of all that. The reason why this is important is because we wanna make sure that your information remains private. Nobody has to pry into your space. A lot of people, sometimes they get nervous of having strangers in their home and they want to skip the showing phase, but we have to make sure that your home shows good. Now, do you remember the first time that you saw your house? Did you fall in love with it? Now we want to make that happen. So you see, your first showing is going to take place online. And that is how we want to make sure that we're enticing the buyers. We're going to give them a visual representation of your home so that they can get off the couch and come and see your home. So now that your house is looking good, now what we want to do is get the photos taken care of. We want to get the videos and get this baby on the market. So the first 2 weeks that this home is listed, that's your best chance of getting top dollar. Would you make your best offer on the home that's been on the market for 1 day or a home that's been on the market for 30 days? So when we first hit the market, we want to create a lot of buzz and activity around your home. And what we want to do is to gain as much traffic as possible and to get as much exposure as possible. We want to cast a wide net and maybe do some social media marketing. We want to do some open houses. We want to let everybody know that your home is for sale. So as a home seller, you want to be ready that your home is always available for showings, because as a buyer, we never know when that they are able to come and see the house. So we just want to make sure that you're always prepared to have your home shown in the best light possible. So if we do our job right, you're going to accept an offer that you're probably going to be happy with. And if we do, congratulations, we're in the contract. All right, so just because we're in the contract, the work doesn't stop right there. This is actually, in fact, where a lot of the work begins, because this is where the buyer has their chance to inspect the home and do their due diligence phase. So this is essentially the 3rd time that we're selling the home. But once we get through this phase, we're good to go. First thing that's gonna happen is the buyer, they're gonna do an inspection. So in addition to that, the buyer is gonna most likely have to qualify for financing for your home. So someone needs to follow up with the lender, make sure their appraisal is ordered, and essentially make sure that the buyer is actually qualified to buy your home, so they're not wasting your time. No, it's my job to just make sure that your property isn't tied up in today's market, because homes can get under contract so fast, but just because they're under contract does not mean that they're going to be sold. So we want to make sure that we're tying your property up to be actually sold with the right buyer. And that's my job, to make sure that the buyer that you choose to accept the contract on your home is actually qualified to buy your home. So I hope this video gave you a glimpse of an idea of what it's like to sell your home. I know we didn't cover everything. There are a lot of details. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm Chante Avery. Peace.